Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to the Rosy Supernova. Got my two dupes up here doing research and working the telescope. I mean, my telescope's in the wrong place, but did they increase the range? It seemed like before the range of the telescope was only 2, and now it seems to be 3. So anyway, seems like they've increased the range. We'll keep an eye on the dupes. Pretty much once their suits start to run out of air is when I get them out of here. They've got a bit of food, they've got some bathrooms. Down here, I'm gonna try this, we'll see if this goes horribly wrong. I need some glass to make some solar, and I'm just gonna dump the glass into this pool of water that is being cooled. There's just not very much of it. So it might flash to steam, it might not. Yeah, you don't really need to degerm anything in here. This should all be chlorine. It sucks that they get food poisoning inside of their suits while sitting in a chlorine environment. I was really hoping this would prevent that. Let's see, how far did we get? We got just about 20, and I think it's time for them to land. Alright, and get them out of there. Them go get cleaned up, and then we'll do it again. I'm doing one of the big research pieces, so it's 40. Still lots of slime lung. These deodorizers did their job. I did run into an issue with a couple of dupes saying that they couldn't fertilization. Don't I have people prioritized? Oh, because these are set to 5 and they should be 6. Alright. Because all of my ranchers should be farmer ranchers. And you are tightening, supplying. Why are you guys saying you're in the rocket? You shouldn't be in the rocket. No, you're still working the telescope. Hey, if you got a full suit, you're being launched back into space. Oh, lost some plastic. Come on, where's the pilot? There you are. Alright, and yeah, we gotta dig up some more fossil to get some more steel. Let's just set these all to 6. All my operators are told to operate, so they should just come do that naturally. And once they're done with that research, hopefully they'll come down and do the quick stuff. But yeah, we'll just make these all 6. I just want to make sure I get some glass. And I'm keeping these refrigerators here because they're picking up the pinch of pepper nuts, and I don't know. All that's probably going to rot. Alright, well, let's stop making anything that's not barbecue. And then I'm going to have to start researching what food doesn't rot. Definitely once you're done doing the stupid telescope. Okay, so we found 2 more planets. Alright, there's just going to be a lot of this, but yeah, it looks like the telescope now has slightly... Okay, but what the hell is this? Oh, you flashed it and then turned it into sand. That's what happened. I was trying to figure out what the hell that stuff was. It's actually sand. Alright, maybe this idea won't work. Oh, and then, no, definitely not. Because what's going to happen is it's going to make water. The water is then going to get sucked up by that pump and break other things. That's worth a shot. Alright, let me get that cleaned up. We're on to the next research bit, and I just want them to do it. It's going to be close. Perfect. They got it done. Yeah, some of the research goes very fast, but that should have been, yeah, my shipping conveyor receptacle, which I've been waiting for quite some time. Now they can do all the basic research, and then we'll send them back up into space. Alright, down here, we're going to try it this way. I put in a lead tile. I'm going to dump the glass on that, and it's got active cooling. How are you... What pipe are you breaking? That is an insulated pipe. That I don't understand. Are you breaking it because there's liquid falling through it? Like, that pipe should not be breaking. I should make some ceramic. Let's do that. I should have enough clay lying around. And I definitely have enough coal. But we did make some glass, and it is coming down in temperature quite fast. Alright, try that again, see if we break more pipe. I don't know if it's because it's cold or because water is falling past it and I just gotta move this over one. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, I want to prioritize this so I can start to get some solar built. Because, yeah, I've got 2 natural gas geysers, but they're not going to be enough. So you should be area complete. Perfect. And then I don't know... Okay, they're doing this research right now. Yeah, my view on orbital research. So I'm of 2 minds about it. It is definitely annoying to deal with. Like, there is no doubt that orbital research is... Yeah, let's move this down. One of those things that just requires so much clicking. So much of... Oh, you've got to click on this, and then you've got to click on this, and then you've got to click on that in order to do one. Whereas before, you just sent a rocket out. I don't know if that gives me the port overlap still. Before you just send a rocket out, it came back with data banks, and then you could research, but you had to have a rocket. It had to get out to space. You know, if you researched the same planet, you didn't get as much good stuff out of it. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I want that to move. So, like, you definitely had to have a space program for it to work, but it wasn't supremely annoying. I can see why they made it in Spaced Out that you have to have a rocket system that can actually support dupes for a length of time. So like the dupe definitely has to be able to go out there and live long enough to do the research. But it's also just really annoying the amount of stuff you need and the amount of just clicking you have to do in order to do it. I don't know. So I'm glad it forces people to make a sustainable rocket system, but it's also just... once you do that, there's no more challenge to it, and yet you still just have to click and click and click. I get over to an oil well and get more fossil. That's my view on orbital research. I'm glad they force people into coming up with ways of keeping their dupes alive and having the resources needed. But the fact that it requires so much plastic, and some of the stuff that makes getting plastic easier is locked behind orbital research. It's just like, but why? Why do you have to make it this freaking hard? Alright. Gotta move the pump down, then we can pump more gas out. This column is still pretty darn narrow, which is why the gas is all funky. But my dupes are all living in suits. The stone hatches are definitely increasing in number. Critters holding about steady in there because I'm incubating them as fast as I can. And then just every once in a while I have to come up here and make sure there's still 4. If there's not 4, wrangle 1 from over here. But you see we've now waited long enough that these are all growing. And that's awesome. This was an experiment that didn't work. I was trying to see if I could grab excess power from these solar panels up here, but then they weren't charging this battery. Oh, that was for the solar panel. I was trying to figure out what this extra power cord was for. Alright, let's let them build. Let them build this, and we'll do more research. Still trying to figure out a way of having them not get the wet feet debuff from standing there. But I think I just gotta wait until I get Visco gel. I can't think of another way around it right now. And the issue is trying to get that liquid lock to work to keep the chlorine in. Yeah, there's just no good way of doing it. Oh, we've got a bunch of sweep commands queued up. Once they're through this sleep cycle, then we'll send the rocket people back up. Oh, I think they're awake. Oh, up here. And I guess we'll send them... we can send them out too. And that way the telescope still does something. Must be carbon dioxide coming through that pipe, breaking it. Yep, and they're loading in the food. There's a little bit of plastic in here. How are their suits looking? Yeah, we're good. One thing I don't see is you can't see the battery level. Yeah, so it's got that external battery, but you can't see what its charge level is. Oh, that was me. I was wondering what all this disk deconstruct was, and that was that power wire. Yeah, so right now they're working on that big one, which will take 2 flights worth. And so far, this is working. Where's the glass? Yeah, I mean, it's not... they're not doing a lot with it yet. Yeah, a lot of orbital research is just clicking, making sure they don't die. Oh, you are all out of bleachstone. Not that it's a big deal, they're living inside of chlorine. So them washing their hands, I really thought would get them to get the germs off of them inside their suits, but apparently that doesn't happen. And that noise is quite loud. Oh, there goes all my hydrogen. Or the little bit that was up here anyway. Ooh. Well, I might have to cut this episode short. We'll see what happens. All my stuff is on battery backups, but the power here just turned off for a couple of seconds, so luckily everything is still working. But if the power goes off again, then I'm just going to have to stop recording. So if you hear some clicks and beeps, that's what's going on. This seems much slower, like they should have been there already. Did they slow down the carbon dioxide rocket? Okay, there's third planet. I don't really need the telescope to do much. I just figured if they're out here, they might as well use it. And judging by the flight time, yeah, we'll just send it back. But you are almost done? Oh, because my main researcher is doing it and he's much faster. Oh, is that why it's going slow? Yeah. That's why it's going slow. The pilot's asleep. So that just went from 1.1 cycle to half a cycle. Oh, it's going to be tight. But yeah, you gave yourself food poisoning. Good job. Well, they're just about to land, but it looks like their suits are empty, so this is going to get tight. Well, there's a lot of gasping. Come on, where are you? And of course one of them got food poisoning. Ah, fun stuff. Oh, and we dumped... and my glass... Okay, this is just not working. I don't know why that pipe is breaking. I don't know why it's dumping sand there. Whatever. And we need to clean up all of that very cold regolith. I mean, I know how that got there. I dumped it from up here. Alright, get rid of that pipe. We're going to move the glass forge because, yeah, it's just not working. Oh, that's what I need. I need a hospital so I can make rad pills and curative tablets, judging by the dupe with food poisoning. Oh, one of these days I'll remember. What does the hospital need? Hospital is medical equipment, toilet, mess table. No industrial. Well, I think I can put it right next to that. I kind of want to make these all... whatever rooms, but I think right in here would be perfect for it. So let's prioritize that. And let's make a hospital. And of course, while I'm building this hospital, I'm realizing I don't know if I have a doctor. So next dupe, we'll probably hire a doctor. But I'm pretty sure the ride pills and the cure tablets just take coal, and I now have essentially infinite amounts of it. How's this pump doing? We got more polluted water down here, which I have to mop up to stop the polluted gas. Otherwise, I can't get carbon dioxide down here to get cleaned up. How much steel do I have? Oh, good, that's coming up. I can start taming the volcanoes. Nice. Who got slime lung? Must be you? Yeah, because there's some polluted air around here. Let's come back down here. Yeah, I get that a lot, but that's just because all the pipes are full. Probably what, melting polluted ice? Yeah, all that stuff up there. Put a bookmark here. You make these all out of ladders so that all the debris will immediately fall down, and then I have less cleaning up to do later. There it is. As I'll prioritize that. Right, where are we on research? It's just a lot of clicking. Okay, so they got that one done. Now they're working on this one. Okay, so I mean, it's coming along. Lots of clicking with orbital research. But once they do one of the big ones, I have them come down, they do all the basic and atomic. Yeah, coal and water. Perfect. Oh, that's... Yeah, let's turn off that. And I need to redo this piping? No, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, this 5 tons is only feeding this bathroom, which they don't use as much. And right now my only source of water is coming from the geysers. Or the natural gas generators. So yeah, I think it is about time to tame the saltwater geyser, which just went dormant. Oh no, we've got plenty of polluted water down here. Let's get this first. And we can pick up all this slime. Well, it looks like I have the anti-doctor. Yeah, I don't really want either of those. Nah, I don't even want a rancher that can't dig. I've got enough people that can't dig. I was really hoping for a doctor. Wait, let me actually check. Do I have anybody with medical? It's not one I generally pay attention to, but spaced out, you actually do want it. Turner, we're going to add that to your abilities. You're going to cook and make the food poisoning pills because apparently you're a bad cook. Well, there's a storm rolling through here and my power's blinked a few times, so I think we're going to call that good. We got space research going nuts. We're going to fix the glass forge, and then I'll have solar power to back up everything. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and yeah, We'll see you next time.